Satanism is a religious or philosophical belief system that centers around the worship of Satan, or the devil, as a supernatural being or principle. The exact beliefs and practices associated with Satanism can vary widely, and the term is sometimes used to describe a range of different ideologies and movements, including both religious and secular groups. In recent years, there has been a rise in the number of people expressing interest in Satanism, often as a form of rebellion against established religious norms and values. This trend has been fueled in part by popular media and internet culture, which have helped to spread awareness and understanding of Satanism to a wider audience. However, it's important to note that the vast majority of people who express an interest in Satanism do not actually worship the devil, and the practice remains a relatively small and marginalized belief system. It's also worth noting that many Satanists reject the idea of a literal devil and instead see Satan as a symbol of individualism, freedom, and defiance against oppressive religious or social structures. These Satanists often reject the idea of worshiping any deity and instead focus on self-empowerment and personal responsibility. Devil worship, or the worship of Satan, is not a widely practiced or mainstream belief system in Europe. While there have been instances of devil worship and other forms of Satanism throughout history, these practices remain relatively small and marginalized. In some cases, devil worship has been associated with underground or secretive groups, and there have been instances of organized devil-worshipping cults in various countries in Europe. However, these groups are generally not representative of broader cultural or religious trends, and their practices are often condemned by the wider society. Overall, while devil worship may be a topic of fascination or concern for some people, it remains a relatively rare and marginal phenomenon in Europe. In recent years, there has been a trend towards secularization and a decline in religious affiliation in many countries in Europe. This has led to a growing number of people in Europe identifying as atheist or lacking a belief in a god or gods. This trend towards secularization is driven by a number of factors, including a declining belief in organized religion, increased access to education and scientific knowledge, and greater exposure to different cultures and belief systems through globalization. However, it's important to note that while secularization and a decline in religious affiliation are trends in many countries in Europe, they are not universal across the entire continent. There are still many countries in Europe where religion plays an important role in people's lives and where religious affiliation remains strong. Overall, while there is a growing number of people in Europe who identify as atheist, religious belief and affiliation remain significant factors in many countries on the continent. The term antichrist refers to a figure described in the New Testament of the Christian Bible, particularly in the letters of John. According to these passages, the Antichrist is a future figure who will appear before the end of the world and will be opposed to Christ and the teachings of Christianity. The exact nature of the Antichrist is a matter of interpretation, and different Christian denominations have different beliefs about who the Antichrist might be and what he or she will do. Some see the Antichrist as a single person, while others see it as a symbol for evil or a spirit of opposition to the teachings of Christianity. In popular culture, the term Antichrist has also been used to refer to figures or movements that are seen as opposed to the teachings of Christianity or as a threat to the established order. It's important to note that the concept of the Antichrist is a specific belief within Christianity and may not be relevant to or accepted by people of other religious beliefs or people who identify as atheist. Thanks for watching. Do subscribe for more videos.